So
Your
if you hear
dog
snoring,
is so sweet.
that's the cause of the snoring. It's gonna be this.
Oh my goodness.
Because he snores like he's a fucking pig. He goes,
That's cute.
and I'm like, damn it! Wake up!
Well, he's cute.
So yeah. Welcome to the Treasure Trove podcast, where one man's trash is another man's treasure. Cue the dumb intro.
Decided to make a podcast together like everybody else, but
Yeah, Joan.
and Kat.
Here we go.
You may not recognize me today.
Yeah, cat ears to match.
You may not recognize me today in my Walmart mushroom moo that I try to find more of. And I just literally got out of the hospital at 5 a.m.
Just let everyone know. I said, do you want to not film today? Or do you want to film?
Oh.
And she said she want to film.
I could bend over today, and I have nothing else to do. I've just been laying in bed all day.
Not that's the accomplishment. I can bend over today.
Okay, so here's what happened. I'm like, so I hate how like PTSD has me like, yeah, so like so calm about things that are serious.
You gotta laugh or you cry.
Literally. So I thought I was having premenstrual cramps because that happens. But then like I got up at night to go to the bathroom, and the pain was so severe I couldn't bend over to sit on the dang toilet, and I thought I was gonna black out, and I was cold sweating, and I thought I was gonna vomit everywhere. And like it was shooting from like where you usually get cramps to like your back, but it was like all over the back. And I'm like, oh, cool. This must be like a kidney stone. I'm finally feeling like what a real kidney stone, because I've had kidney stones 3 times to the point where I've driven myself to the ER with them. And the last time I had it, it was with a bladder infection on top of it. And so I go in this hospital, and they're like, okay, because lost my job, don't have insurance. So they said, if you want to be seen today and we'll run like do blood work, run scans, give you an IV, it's going to be $1,480.
So like I'll just die. So like I'll just die.
Yeah.
Much. Like, never mind.
And then like before I go there, I'm in the car and my lovely boyfriend's driving me very slowly because he's worried about like I have no stomach muscles. Like I can't. It feels like someone's ripping you in half a little bit, and like your vision's going in and out, and you're sweating and cold. So I was like Googling what's a good ER that's 24/7, and I found this one, which is LGBTQ friendly, women owned and veteran owned, which is great. They gave me a care package and we're gonna go through it. Not the hospital giving me PR. But yeah, so they said I have low potassium because it was affecting my legs too, and I'm like, this isn't a normal kidney stone. Why is this pain going into my legs to my feet? And I have low potassium. They gave me a pill this big to drink with this much water. And
also, just kill me.
That's like, I should have said a trigger warning.
Embarrassing take. I can't really swallow pills like that, okay? Like, if it's small, I got it. But I have to take it with food, because if I can feel it in my mouth, I'm like a dog. If I can feel it in my mouth, it won't go down. So this again, I would just say, just kill me. Like, I can't take that. How many bananas do I gotta eat?
You were the first person I saw, and this lady was like shaking giving me this pill because it's so big. It's like the size of those long, big seedless grapes at the grocery store.
How many bananas do I have to shove up my ass? I'm not. I can't take that. I can't take that. Like, I can't do it.
So I did it fine, but I have to, because we're Gertie girls, I had to like sit up in my bed. They gave me IV fluids, and they're like, so we're going to give, I could tell you're not saying anything, and I know you're in a lot of pain, so we're going to put this thing in your IV, and you're going to taste something disgusting and get really cold. I'm like, cool. But
Thanks for
they're
the
like,
warning.
yeah, they're like, this is pain meds, but not the strongest we have. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I had a CT scan and they took vials of blood out of me. So I have a cyst on the right side of my ovaries. Great. And I was constipated, just need to take a shit, and low potassium, which made me nervous because my cousin had such bad low potassium. His body was going paralyzed, starting at his toes all the way to his throat, and he had to be taken away in an ambulance. And they're like, "Oh yeah, that happens sometimes in Asian men." I'm like, "What?"
Gotta up your banana intake. That's correct. That's the only thing I know that has potassium in it. I don't know anything
Well,
else that has potassium.
okay. So I was recently on a low carb, low diet before my insurance was cut off. And by the way, my insurance sent me a letter. I'm like, oh, maybe they're gonna offer me a new paid for plan that's affordable. Joan, it was an ad for a weight loss.
That's on my list. Say that for later. That's on my list.
And then so
I don't think I told you about that.
I
Okay, we'll get into that later.
I
Continue.
went I went on this low carb, low sugar diet, right?
So
And
like
like trying
ketosis.
kinda, but like dirty ketosis, because like I still want to eat like low carb popcorn
Hmm.
and stuff like that. And I can't eat that much meat. I'm sorry, but I like beans. I like crackers. And then so, but I was still eating like less than 100 grams of carbs a day. And everything that you need in potassium is like eating sweet potatoes, regular potatoes with the skin, grains, and like everything I was not eating. So it's like fish. I had printed out a whole chart and it was just like everything I was not intaking.
That's like when I felt like I was dying,
Mhm.
and apparently my B12 was low. Again, I still don't feel great. So I don't know if that was the whole thing, but um, I had to get B12 shots like every week. And mind you, it's supposed to give you energy, but for some reason, when they would give it to me for like an hour afterwards, I felt like I needed to take a nap, and I just felt so delirious.
Well, they
I
say
was in the
that
store with my mom,
yeah.
and I was just like zoned out, and she was like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "I don't know, I don't know."
I'm also low in B12 and they say that people who are neurospicy when it comes to B12 and like anything that's supposed like even caffeine, our bodies could do the opposite.
Well, apparently, anxiety can give you an autoimmune disease, so I think that's why we don't. I
Oh,
think we
yeah, I've
named
got a lot of
ourselves
those.
autoimmune diseases.
My friends were like, "Can you actually send us a PDF file list of what you're allergic to?" I'm like, "Yeah, thank goodness you didn't ask me for my chronic illness list cuz that's longer."
I would just put a big question mark. I don't know, but something's up. I'm not sure. I don't know.
So, I'm going to go through real quick the PR package that this was a $1,480 PR package. So we got a little reusable tote.
Okay, that you can save the package.
Yeah. And the fact that the only thing that made me excited while I was in excruciating pain, someone else came out before me with a bag like that. I'm like, oh, maybe I get a bag. And then the whole thick file of everything that's wrong with me that I give to my doctor and gyno. So that's great. And then we got, I thought these were Orbeez, but I think it's like ice pack
Okay,
that you put in the freezer.
for the pain, I
That for
guess.
Yeah, it looks like Orbeez to me. A stress ball. I thought this was like a clown nose for a children's hospital or something.
So far, we're at an under $20 PR box for $1,000 stay.
Lemon scented hand sanitizer. And all these have the logos on it, but I live in a smaller town, so yeah. It's a
Okay,
very tiny one. This is like maybe the size of the Bath and Body Works ones.
you can stay clean.
Yeah. And then the last thing is tissues. We
That's
I
a
mean,
crock
this
of
is my
shit.
first hospital
That's
PR
a
package.
Yeah, but that's a crock of shit. They didn't even give you no grippy socks. They didn't even, they
It should
didn't even
have
give you no
some
grippy
grippy
socks. That's the best.
socks,
That's the best thing at that hospital.
ibuprofen, Tylenol, like band-aids with cute things. They did let me watch DirecTV with Adult Swim on it. And so like Rick and Morty's in the background, I'm like, please don't come in at a bad part. Please don't come in at a bad part. And then like I guess like the blankets they give you have to be like sanitized and sensitive for sensitive skin people. So it literally felt like an old tablecloth from the antique store. And I was still got an allergic reaction to medical tape. And I got this big rash where they put my IV at. I
You're
was
like
so
a
worried about
small
this
Victorian
rash.
child.
Literally, I was so worried about this rash. I had nightmares all night of my skin falling apart around my neck and face. But yeah, that's been my last 12 hours.
My dog was just licking his lips a lot. I was like, buddy, if you throw up in here, we got
Oh
problems.
no.
I think he's just like, I don't know.
Is it the limbs that's supposed to mean like they're comfortable around you when they're like,
Hopefully, because if you throw up, we're gonna have beef in this moment in
ooh.
time. Um, he ran down my room to like jump above my bed,
Mhm.
and I had to take all the shit that I had on my bed off, and then he left, and I was like, so, fuck you. Are you coming or you're not coming? And then I put everything back on my bed, and then he came back, and I was like, so, fuck. Take everything back off. Um, okay,
He's like, I just wanted to see what you would do to prepare for my entrance.
I'll start with the GLP-1s because you brought it up. So,
Mhm.
I work at a spa that shall not be named. And the other day, one of my coworkers had like a sample of a new product that we got. And I'm not going to name the brand, but I was like, what the hell is all this then? I have the pictures and I will put it up with the redact. You guys could figure out what the damn brand is, but I'm going to redact it. It is a Volulift GLP-1 4D skin reboosting complex. So it is literally to restore, tighten, firm. It targets all GLP-1 facial concerns, including deep wrinkles, deflation, sagging skin, and dehydration. So mind you, it is just a firming cream. That's all it is. It's just a firming cream, but it's targeted at people that have like sagging skin because of rapid weight loss because of these damn GLP-1 Ozempic ass medications that they have everyone on. So you're fixing the perceived problem of your fat. And now you have another problem of you have like Ozempic face.
Not only Ozempic face, because their temples you could see as well now, but what if you're on that for the rest of your life?
Well, the second you stop Ozempic, you just or like any of those GLP-1s, you just simply gain all the weight back. Because all it does, it's a medication for diabetes. All it does is just suppress your appetite. That's all it does. So that's why you're losing weight because it's suppressing your appetite and it makes a lot of people like nauseous and like feel sick. So the second you're off of it, you're gonna go back to eating the same thing
Yeah.
because now your appetite isn't suppressed anymore.
Yeah.
Like I that the fact I know so many people that were on it, are on it, have been like prescribed it but didn't take it, that have no business being on that. Nope. You want to leave my room, don't you? You want to leave my room, don't you? Hold on. Son of a bitch.
I was going to tell you, which was so crazy. So, I have two best friends that we do like a girls' night twice a month or so to do watch a movie or TV show together because we all live in different states and we've been friends since like I went to makeup school. And one of my best friends, she recently lost over 25 pounds doing the counting calorie, which I'm not good at math and it would take a lot for me to count a calorie. But I'm so proud of her. And she's like, was buying like, you know, those like low calorie, low carb tortillas you see in the
Mhm.
stores all the time. Joan, they changed the advertising for low carb, low cal tortillas. and it said on the label GLP-1 friendly.
Oh brother, this guy stinks. I hate it. I okay. My weight fluctuates all the time. I lost like 20 something pounds and then I gained it all back just from counting calories. I literally had like an app on my phone that I would just like put in what I ate. And like yeah, that method, unless you have something wrong with you, it do be working. It's just a pain in the ass. Um but I'm just sick of but also no one can win. We can't win. You're either too big and like, oh my god, ew, take this GLP-1, but then you take it and it's like, ew, now you're too skinny. Look at you, yuck, you look
Skeletor,
gross.
you need a burger.
I think about someone that's trending right now because she made like a new album that's like getting opinions. Megan Trainor, when
I
she
was
was
going
big,
to talk about this.
so when she was bigger, she was perceived as like the big girl, but she wasn't big enough to be big big. So why are you calling yourself big? But you're not skinny, you're still big. And then she lost a bunch of weight and now she's getting, talk shit about because of how she looks after losing weight. It's like what do you want people to look like?
Right. Can't she just be her? I love that she's married to Junie from Spy Kids.
Hmm.
Their children are beautiful. Um, but did you see what else people are talking about? How her PR team's trying to remarket her and change her appearance,
Yeah, I don't think it's working.
and she's trying to look exactly like Sabrina Carpenter.
I disagree with that. I think that's always been her vibe. Sabrina's
Yeah,
vibe is kind of just like vintagey kind
yeah,
of
like Dream
aesthetic.
Girl.
And
Hmm.
that was kind of always Megan's vibe, even with like all about that bass. It was like 50s
That's
kind of
true.
pop. So I think that's just her. Um
Yeah,
I do, however, think her music isn't bad per se, but it's like it can be perceived as cringy. And I
yeah.
feel like she tries to do like pop culture things. Like she has a lot of song titles that are like I can't think of any, so I'm just gonna make some up. They'll be like Slay Queen, or like it'll just be like random slang terms, and it's like,
Hmm.
I don't know, that's kind of cringy. I feel like you're famous enough at this point that you don't have to try and just go viral on TikTok. Like you can like do whatever. Like just make music. I don't know.
Right. The way
That's
I
how I
would
feel about
just
it.
be writing for other people, not caring about how I look like with my husband and kids, and like just living life.
Hmm. Again, I don't think she's bad. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's also, I feel like her music is kind of stale. It's like the same thing that it's always been. And I feel like you have to switch it up more. Like it all has the same kind of sound, which is her sound. But
It's
like
kind of like a
people are over it.
Katy Perry moment.
Yeah, like people are over it at this point. Like it's just not what it used to be. Have you seen people speed running Scientology?
Yes.
I love that so much. I That is hilarious to me. Go get them.
I actually did this with my two best friends back in college. We didn't speed run. We were just super curious and how far we'll get in and how much they'll tell us. So we acted like open-minded like young adults in college and like just seeing what it take. It's so much money. They showed us like whoever that head guy is and like his whole lore
L.
speech
Ron
about
Hubbard,
him.
I think.
Yeah.
Um, Scientology is crazy. The fact that like even a lot of Scientologists didn't even know what they believed until that South Park episode. They literally didn't
Yeah.
know. You just like keep paying to keep going up
Mhm.
in levels, and once you get to like the top, then you find out the truth. So
Who is
your
that?
religion is I'm not sure.
Right.
Your religion is I'll find out.
I'll pay my way.
I mean, something good's got to be there. I've spent $10 million.
It literally sounds like they believe in the tooth fairy.
Well, that's more plausible than the
That's
fact that
true.
like alien souls were put in volcanoes and then went into us, and now we're aliens and we have to get back. That is literally just like a Sharknado. That is like a bad sci-fi film that you watch for fun at like 2 p.m. on like a Sunday. Like that is a bad take. That my religion is that we're aliens. Okay. You know
I
what?
mean, Recently, it
Whatever.
came out that aliens were real, and I do like. I wanted to see that documentary made by the lead actress in King of Queens who was trying to out the Scientology.
Hmm. I've seen that
Yeah.
already. I forget her name, but I'm telling you, I love a cult documentary. We talked about this before. I love a cult documentary. I just find it so entertaining. Like I just like the psychology aspect of it. You know,
Oh
oh
yeah,
my
I
god.
listened to like the whole entire series of Twin Flames podcast, which was all about the Twin Flames cult. It was
Hmm.
so good.
The coolest looking cult that I've ever seen. I forget what it was called. Um, but it's like an ancient Egyptian themed cult. And like at their compound, they had like pyramids and like
Hmm.
if you were driving past it, you would think it was like a theme park. Like you wouldn't think it was cult activity. You'd be like, "Oh, that's cute looking." Then you just drive on past. That's like on Long Island. Apparently, supposedly, there's a Falun Gong complex, and it just looks like pretty like Chinese architecture. Little did you know, Shenyun is in there.
I bet you there's one here.
You
There's
would
so
never
much
know.
land in this state.
It just looks pretty. It's like, oh wow, that's pretty. Little did you know, they got cult like activities going on in there. Have you ever gotten I if I had a nickel for every time this has happened to me, and I don't know if this is a me experience. Have you ever gotten any of those Instagram someone has reached out because they think that you need help?
No.
Oh my god. Put it on the screen. But anyone can just like flag your content as like, oh,
Hmm.
this person needs mental help. And it'll be like, if you need help, click here for like the I'm gonna say it in like the stupid online
Hmm.
terms. For the unalive hotline, click here to send a message to a friend. What have I posted? I I repost K-pop and like politics. What about that says send help? I'm
Maybe
fine.
our dark humor and our text to each other.
Like I'm fine.
But the only thing I've gotten notifications was like graphic cuz like makeup effects.
I got TikTok taken down once for child endangerment. It was me putting on makeup. So I appealed it and I was like, "Where's the child?" And they still took it down. And we're like, "Nope, there is child endangerment in here." I was like 25 at the time. I was like, "Buddy, where's the child? I'm putting makeup on my own face at 25."
I just saw your shirt and I'm in love with it.
Thank you. I painted it.
That is so that's
I did the back too, but I don't feel like.
yeah.
Hold on.
It's so good.
I was gonna flip my shirt around. I have a tank top underneath. I can't say Nicki Minaj anymore. Never mind. Forget that. Pretend like I never did
No.
that.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. That's my favorite design you've done so far. It's
Thank you.
so
I don't sell
good.
them on my Etsy for sake of copyright, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
I can send you one if you want. I still have the
Okay.
design up. I just like don't sell it anymore.
Yeah,
Um,
because Etsy tried to shut me down because I was doing my own like Simpsons versions, but it wasn't even the main characters. It was like the mutated fish from that one episode.
certain things are more like copywritten. I have
Mhm.
some stuff on there that technically is copyright, but it hasn't been taken down. A lot of
Mhm.
anime stuff doesn't get taken down, but I'm scared. But I did have Apothecary Diary stuff up for a while, and it never got. But I'm scared. There's literally like thousands of listings of anime things, but with my luck, they're gonna get me. Just me, the person with not even 10 sales. They're gonna get me. I'm not making any money. Just let me keep it up. No one's buying it anyway. Why can't I have it up? Doesn't make any damn sense. What are we talking about?
I don't know, but I have like a rant on AI again.
Go ahead.
So I was like, love the local library. I go there often. They were advertising because I was looking for, I want to learn how to sew. And one of my friends learned how to sew from a free class from her library.
I have a sewing
So I
machine
was,
literally sitting right in front of me
uh
that
huh.
has had the cover on it for like 5 months because the thought of learning how to sew pisses me off.
But I was looking through their classes, and instead, the other class they were marketing was how to organize your life schedule for, like, I'm sure it's for senior citizens. It's right by the Senior Citizen Center. Like your medications, your daily tasks with using AI.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
This guy
Um,
stinks.
I hate when people. My one of my biggest pet peeves is when people use AI for stuff that is unnecessary. Like, oh, I need to send this email. Oh, I should really just use AI for that. You can't write a paragraph?
Right.
Why? You can't simply write a paragraph.
I saw this really cool college professor who does literature, and he was showing, like, across TikTok and everywhere, how he has a program installed on his laptop, so when he's grading and correcting students essays, like, it says how much a percent looks like real human
Mhm.
wrote this, and like it could even study how many times they paused when they were in Microsoft Word compared to AI usage or Chat GBT. And like there's also this thing, have you seen ads for Tolan? It's a little alien cartoon. So there's this new app that you get on your phone, and his name is Tolan. He's supposed to be an alien. He just looks like a Pixar animated cartoon. But people, like, it's free, but to talk to Tolan, who's supposed to be your new best AI best friend, you're paying to talk to him more. And like it's so sad because it's like Tolan will remember what your favorite color is, what music you're interested in, what TV shows you're watching, and ask you questions.
So you just want a friend.
Yes, and they're paying an AI fake alien guy.
People have AI psychosis up the wazoo. The amount of people that I first of all, AI gets their a lot of the popular ones like a Chat GPT. They literally get their information from like Reddit threads. Like they don't get their information from like reliable sources.
Yeah.
I've had people like that I know personally, like someone at my job, like there was an issue with like her boiler or something, like something along those lines. And she looked up on Chat GPT what to do. And I was like, no. It ended up that it was right because she like whatever they called like a maintenance guy, and I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, but don't do anything before you know. Like, don't listen to that because it's not accurate at all. I
What
don't get
really
it.
let me down is, so my dog once a week goes to daycare. So if I have like a lot of computer work or just want to get stuff done around the house, and my dog's very clingy, and they teach her like leash training and simple commands. So she
Mhm.
goes there, and sometimes they'll do like, oh, it's your dog's birthday. Let's post a picture of your dog for their birthday. And like they post pictures of the cute dogs they had that day. So they post the picture for Cinco de Mayo of all the dogs they had on Cinco de Mayo with AI art of them in like sugar skulls and sombreros and Mexican wear.
Why they gotta use AI? And why do you gotta post dogs on Cinco de Mayo? That was on my list. I like how we just keep bringing stuff up. This on to the list. I love that for us. Do you know what Cinco de Mayo is?
Isn't it when they won against, I forget which country, was it the French in Mexico?
Hell yeah, look at you. That is my favorite thing around Cinco de Mayo is to ask people that are like, "Oh, I'm gonna go out tonight." Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Quick question: what is Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah.
You can go out if you want. You can get drunk. You can have a great old time. Tell me what Cinco de Mayo is quickly.
Tell me who you voted for before getting
Like,
these $5 margaritas at your
yeah,
favorite.
but Cinco de Mayo is literally like you said. It was Mexico was battling the French at the Battle of Puebla, and they won.
Yeah.
That's literally it. And
So it's Mexican
apparently,
independence. Yeah.
no, that's a different day. That's in
No?
September.
Okay.
But apparently, it's not even like a big thing in Mexico. Like, it's mainly only really celebrated in that state of Puebla. And it's not, I said that weird, but you know what I mean. And it's not really celebrated outside of that. But it's like a big, like, Americanized holiday, which is fine, which is chill. It's just funny that no one knows what it is.
That's like it's AAPI month, and I was like invited to this event by YouTube. I don't know why, but like when I lived in California, there it's a big city and there's a lot more people, but there is still like a lot of racism within the Asian community there, and
Mm.
I felt weird like that I'm not Asian enough. Like I would go to open podcast things and they would call me a lily white lady, or like I'm too white to be there. It's just odd. But happy AAPI month. Asian American Asian Pacific Islander. I think that's what it's for.
Yes, Asian American Pacific Islander Month.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh my God! Speaking of AAPI Heritage Month and Asians, um, I know I said okay, guys. I was texting with Kat and I was like, let's not talk about the Met Gala because of like political reasons and yada yada. I just have to bring up one thing. I have
Mhm.
to. It's been all over my feed and I have to do it. Have you seen Hudson Williams makeup?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm literally sending you a text
Okay.
as we speak because you are going to need to see Hudson Williams makeup and then we're going to talk about it.
Oh. See,
So,
I only saw him in his robe with another actress. I didn't see
it's
this
getting a
makeup.
lot of opinions. So, the inspiration is supposed to be Black Swan, like that movie, and it's supposed to be going from like the more perfect white swan to like the red and like the more messy like black swan side. And a lot of
Yeah.
people are hating on it justifiably because if you zoom in, the white swan side is chopped a little bit. And then the black swan side isn't like grungy enough. It just looks like not great.
It's terrible quality whatever type of theme they were going for.
Like, yeah. And here's my thing I went to makeup school, as did Kat. And I worked as a makeup artist for a little bit, like freelancing, making like no money at all. Um,
Mhm.
and that is something that I would have done while having a panic attack. And I would have felt really bad having him go out like that. Like that's literally something
Exactly.
I would have done while my hand was shaking, and I would have been like, "Whatever it is, what it is. I was only paid $50."
Does he know that this is bad because he looks so confident? Like this looks like something in one of my literal first couple weeks of being in makeup school.
Again, no hate to the makeup artist. I've done some chopped things. Okay, I have. I've done some chopped ass looks that I apologize that I was paid for that. But not at that level.
Like even if they use some scotch tape to make the lines more perfect on the liner, that would have
Like
looked better.
if it's supposed to be like the perfect going to like the messy has to be more messy in like a grungy way, and the
Let me
perfect has to be better.
look at the Black Swan makeup inspiration.
Well, they didn't like fully go because it's so different,
Yeah.
but that was just like the main vibe, and a lot of
Yeah.
people now are like recreating uh his makeup look in ways that they would do it.
I should do
um
that.
Again, like I'm not gonna say it's terrible. Like it looks just like very avant-garde, you know.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was planned.
yeah, it's not bad. It's like very avant-garde,
Mhm.
but you have to have known that that was going to get like eaten up. I don't know.
Right.
And apparently like there was a lot of planning involved in it. And people are also saying I don't know if I could find this, that the his makeup artist um like posted on her Instagram story pictures of the makeup that looked very different than all the Getty images. So people are saying like, did you alter the photos when you posted it? Like,
Did
did
he
you
sweat it
Photoshop
off and
it in
mess
a
with it?
way?
Yeah.
Did he rub it? Like what
Ooh, I found
happened
the makeup
between?
artist.
Yeah, so like I don't know if you can find that, but like it's like
Mhm.
what happened between there. Um, Again, no hate to her, no shade to her, but I don't know.
Imagine
I
using
wouldn't have let him go
Chanel.
out.
This is Chanel makeup.
I wouldn't have let him go out like that. I would have been like, we
No.
have to do something. Even if she just like slapped more glitter on it or like something. I don't know. So yeah, that's a whole thing where people are doing like recreations of it. And again, he does not look bad. It is not that bad. No offense to the makeup artist. It's just like not for me. That's it.
Well, okay, if I really think about this, she does male model makeup and
Hmm.
she's his personal makeup artist. But every model and photo of her work is like Nick Jonas, Korean actors, models for Calvin Klein. They're all male.
Yeah.
So that's a totally like different category than even this avant-garde look.
He does refer to her as like his groomer.
Yes.
So it's like it's not the same thing. But I also
Yeah.
just feel like I okay. Again, I've done some chopped things. However, I had this habit when I was doing makeup on the main thing that I did that was really chopped is I had to do makeup for this store and I was putting makeup on top of these like dissolvable sheet masks. So once you put something down, you can't remove it or erase
Hmm.
it because the sheet mask would fully dissolve.
This
So
sounds like a
like
Tyra Banks challenge.
it was a lot. So any little bit of like missymmetry, I couldn't like fix it because it was there and I couldn't take it off. So
I would
like
already be shaken.
the looks are really chopped. One of them is not bad, but the rest of them are pretty chopped because again, I could maybe I'll put it up and like blur like their eyes and whatever. But yeah, it was chopped. But other things, I would like practice the look on myself before I got there. If I was doing Hudson Williams makeup for the Met Gala, I'm recreating that makeup look on all of my friends. I'm doing it on myself and I'm making sure I get it down because I'm gonna be shitting bricks. Like I'm gonna be so nervous.
I'd be
Like
pulling my brother aside so I have a masculine like brow features to play on.
yeah, I
The
would be
most
practicing
yeah.
because I'd be scared.
The most chopped makeup I ever did and was paid fully for. It was a collaboration with Disney and maybe I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Sorry.
That's fine. I don't think it matters. Who cares? They already
Okay.
paid you. What are they gonna do? Take it
Yeah.
away?
Okay. It
Swiper
was a
no swiping.
collaboration with Disney, a big entertainment company, and it was with this all women owned like magazine company. And there was no way I could prepare for this. I could prepare for the first it was a two-part. I was there for like 4 or 5 days and the first part was Disney villains, which I've got that in the bag. It was so much fun. Everyone looked gorgeous. I was using this product by Milk Makeup that was like this high pigmented like
Was that a
paint in a
video?
tube. Yes.
I feel like I've seen it. I feel like we were friends then.
Mhm.
I feel like I've seen it.
Yes. And they don't even sell that Milk Makeup product anymore. They were awesome. And then they wanted me as Ursula after I did everybody else, which was amazing. And then the next day they wanted to bring their pets, dogs and cats, and have me turn the owner into the pet.
I've seen that. I remember what you're talking about.
It was so hard. I couldn't use contact lenses on them. I couldn't apply like fake fur, feathers, nothing on them. It was all with body paints
But
and
it was
like so
bad in like an uncanny way. Like it was kind of like cunty in like an uncanny valley way.
so bad. And like so I just drew the cat eyes and dog eyes over their eyelids and like oh, it was so bad. And their own pet's hair was everywhere. And then they had to do in San Francisco City walking their pet on a leash with this mate and I'm just like mind you, the photographer for this job is Mila Kunis's personal photographer.
It's like at that point you already did what you did. Like what are you gonna do at that point? I'm telling you, one of the first, I think it was the first thing I ever did. Mind you, I don't remember if I even got paid for it. So like, actually, who cares? Because like, but I did like this like pale sickly makeup on this girl, and then the next scene, which I had like no time to switch it over, was supposed to be like glam pretty makeup, and I was like, she's covered in like cream makeup and powder, and looks like sick. How do I fix this? What do I do? And then like my hand was shaking because I was nervous, and I was like, I can't even do a red lip right now. I can't even do a red lip. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. And then I was like, it was me and another makeup artist. So like she took over, and I was like, that's fine. I'm fuck it at this point.
That so reminds me of this one job I had, which it wasn't a paid gig. It was just like for a product at the company they worked for because she was a friend of mine, and her boyfriend at the time did these awesome short films, and one of the actors that I did that had to do the makeup for, they wanted me to have this old elderly man look like he's like passing away, so it goes paler and darker with veins showing and everything and liver spots. And so I brought like my alcohol paints, the whole kit, and my Midnight Monster palette with all the pale colors. And this guy, he says, "No, no, I am going to help you do my own makeup." He brings out a grocery bag with the triangle sponges and clown white Halloween, spirit Halloween makeup. And he refuses for me to use anything else.
Damn.
It was so bad. And then so the director, who's a friend of mine, was saying, "Can you put him back in makeup?" And I was like, just trying to, or just trying to sneak his triangle sponges on my Ben Nye stuff, and he just always would catch me. And well, I'm glad it wasn't paid, but still, that makeup's out there at someone's film festival.
Doing makeup on other people is like so nerve wracking to me. I don't know why it always was, especially like any kind of like glam, pretty makeup because I'm more of like a special effects person on other people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it just was always so anxiety inducing. It's just very nerve wracking, anxiety inducing. Me having to put makeup on top of a sheet mask was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
That sounds
I'm telling you.
insane.
And the thing is, I had done it prior for like a festival where like I was just it was for like a Korean makeup store where I had just painted like the Korean flag on people with the sheet mask on. That's chill because it's literally just square box,
Mm-hmm.
lines, circle. You can't mess that up. You don't need to like erase it. But like when you're doing like the makeups that I had to do, I still have pictures of it. Was like the Joker. I did like a Venom. I did like a skull
That's
kind of
so
thing
hard.
on top of a sheet mask that was dissolving as I was putting the makeup on. That again, once you make one line, you can't take it off. It's not like
Venom is
oops.
hard by
It's not like oops.
itself.
That smile's uneven. Let me just wipe that off real quick. I could not take it off.
Take it off.
I
I can't
couldn't
take it
remove
off.
it.
What was that meme? Take it off. I can't take it off.
I can't take it off. Just take it off. But
My
it's
least favorite thing to do on models, but I'd rather do it on myself, bald caps.
bald caps are really fun on your. I when I have a ball cap on though, I always look like Have you ever seen the man from the Six Flags commercials?
Yes.
That's who I look like. That's literally who I look like. Okay, look at your.
Okay, the skull's not bad. Neither is the galaxy.
Okay, yeah. Look at the Joker.
The
See what the fuck is
He looks like
that?
this. Like it's sideways. Like a smirked
Venom
Joker.
was not that bad considering that I had to like
This
do his whole
was
face.
right. No, Venom came out good.
That like golden skull with the girl with like the horns on is horrible.
Yeah,
That
you
is
can't really blend on a sheet mask, and
I
that's what
couldn't do
skulls are all
anything.
about.
I was having a panic attack.
The one thing I hate as I'm staring at this Cinema Secrets big bottle of makeup brush cleaner, the one thing I hate, and I always got to do, is clean these dang makeup brushes. So, I saw this
Yeah.
thing on TikTok that's going viral, and it's another makeup brush cleaner. And I'm like, I wonder if this one actually works. Because I got one that was over $200 at the time. This was way back in 2013 or 14. And it looked like a giant Easter egg. It was this big. And it like, you put your brushes in, and it goes like a washing machine.
Mhm.
I'm hitting this. But that didn't work because you're just smashing the oils and dirt in your brushes further into the thing. But this one is like a cup. It honestly looks like a Diva cup on a rotating machine. If you don't know what Diva cups are, they're period cups instead of tampons and sanitization napkins. So it looks like that with bumps on inside that you pour water and soap in, and it just goes like this. and it's going super viral. But I don't know if that would work.
I realize I just don't care about my own face because I don't wash my makeup brushes as much as I should because it's only my face. So I just don't care about myself. But when I still wash my brushes, mind you. I still wash my brushes. It's not like super often. But obviously when I do makeup on other people, I was like very crazy about making sure everything was sanitary. But I do not care about my own face. I don't know why. I'm just like, oh well, here's what it is. Let's see what one time, I think I went outside of my house before I realized I went to put on foundation with like this foundation brush that I didn't realize. I used to do body paints all the time, but I really don't as much anymore. There was green still on the brush.
Ooh,
So I went outside, like tinged green a slight bit.
it's
And it
very
like
olive
mixed with
today.
it mixed with the foundation, and I was like, well,
I'm not red today. Depletes all my redness.
Bride of Frankenstein on this day. It is what it
Oh,
is.
since I last talked to you, I went to an actual makeup event that was free. So I didn't know this. If you have like an Ulta store near you or like live in a city that has a lot of Ultas, you could go to their website and go to the events page and you could type in the nearest Ultas to you and they will show you free makeup events. So the one we went to was Urban Decay and they were showing like their new mascara that's the tubing mascara, and they had all of the makeup artists that work for Urban Decay, and it was so amazing because it was like we had the grunge alt baddies, we had the guys in these suits with like super cute doll hair and like all the glitter. It was so amazing, and so people could get free touch-ups and like makeovers, and they actually did really good jobs at matching my friends' foundations because I told them that their foundations were too dark for them or in the wrong tone for their skin. And so they wanted to shop with me there anyways. And it was just so fun that this is like a free thing that people could do.
I'm really good at matching my own foundation off
Mm.
of just like picking the first one that I think I am usually the second lightest shade that's yellow. 9 times out of 10, that is the closest shade I'm going to get. The second lightest, warm tone. And it works.
Yeah, my
Sometimes it's too yellow. The Danessa Myricks serum foundation that I just got, I have it on right now, but you can't tell because this lighting is crazy. Um, it's a tinge too yellow, but it really doesn't matter because I always use like white foundation as like highlight, and then I put like 10 pounds of blush on my face, so it really ain't all that big of a deal. But it's a tinge too yellow. But I know that if I went like a shade down, it would be too pale. We choose our battles.
I'm always the second lightest shade in neutral. And
Mhm.
then what was really cool is this one Urban Decay makeup artist I really got along with. They showed me this really cool makeup primer that they swear by because they say they're also a bartender at night and working for Urban Decay in the day. And so this makes it so if you're sweating a lot, your makeup doesn't drip or isn't affected. And it was by Clinique, which I don't ever pay attention to Clinique, except their makeup remover is amazing. And so I can't wait to try that.
Oh my gosh. So in the last episode, we ended up cutting it out. So it's not in the last episode, but we talked about it in the last episode. Um, that guy on TikTok that like reviews the food if it's good or not for you, and he's just like sponsored by it.
Which is why I say, no matter what type of sugar it is, do not eat it.
Never eat sugar.
Make the brown sugar citrus glaze about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of light brown sugar.
Except on salmon.
When you see oils like sunflower, safflower, grapeseed, and canola oil, run, Forrest, run.
Okay, grapeseed oil, run. Forest, run.
A shot of avocado or grapeseed oil in the pan, and then set the filet right down.
Except for the salmon that I'm maybe not supposed to have.
But the bottom line is, farm-raised salmon should be avoided at all costs because the color of farm-raised salmon is, wait for it, this color. It's gray.
Okay, farm-raised salmon. Avoid at all costs.
You might be like, yo, Bobby, farm-raised, isn't that bad for you? Well, yeah, if you don't do your homework.
The other day, I was in a Whole Foods, and first of all, that is not in my tax bracket. But I was in Whole Foods, and there was these people talking about foods in the Whole Foods, and they were like, "Oh, Whole Food used to be so much better for you, and then now it's so bad for you, and all these they've added all these ingredients, and just like they were crazy health freak people, whatever." And then this woman goes, I always use the Bobby Approved app to see if things are good for you or not. And I was like, the Bobby Approved app. So I literally took out my phone and I had no service. So I like wrote down Bobby Approved app in my notes. And when I got home, I was like, tell me this ain't so. And that guy, Bobby, has his own app to let people know what is and is not Bobby approved, aka what is or is not Bobby sponsored by on this day.
He's one of the sponsors, or he's paying and backing in stocks or in own stocks in a company, and it's always something. There's always a coupon code link or something that he's making money off of.
People that make a living off of just like fear mongering food to people, I can't get behind that. Your job is just to like fear monger people.
I also lately have, in that vein, like I've gotten over people who, there's a difference between people that do celebrity gossip and like it's with their own takes, their own personality. They also talk about other things. But if your celebrity or YouTuber, famous people gossip is all negative crap, and you don't have your own personality in it, you don't have an actual talent in it, nothing, I just can't do it anymore.
Do you have an example?
Can't. Hmm?
Do you have an example of like something like who? Like what you talking about? Yeah. No, I get it. And then I don't know. Like I like drama. I like tea. However, some drama channels, drama content is just like you said, like you're not adding anything to it. I like more so. I guess I don't like really drama videos as much as I like commentary videos.
Yes.
Like deep diving into certain topics, certain people, certain situations. That's what I more so get into. There is this girl, I forget her name, has less than 100,000 subscribers, but she's like picked up a lot of motion lately. She's being sued by Social Repose, and because she made a commentary video on him because he's like a predator. Anyways, she's great. Again, long form content, like deep dives, like evidence, receipts into like,
that's what I'm talking about.
Certain problematic people. I love that. Oh my god. So, hate to hyperfixate, hate to burn things around the same topics all the time, but it's quick. BTS just did their tour date in El Paso, right? And apparently, like a news station leaked what hotel they were staying at. And what do you think happened? There were swarms of people outside of the hotel, as if BTS was gonna like come from the balcony like Michael Jackson holding blanket. Like,
oh my god.
Like they're not gonna come out. Like they're now just like cooped up in their hotel, terrified.
You think they're gonna just be shirtless making a daily stretch on the balcony?
This is maybe coming from a delusional place, but in my mind, if I ever met a celebrity in the wild, okay, I'm trying to make a connection here. I'm trying to make a friendship. I'm trying to make a bond. I'm trying to be in the in-group. I'm not trying to make you think I'm some crazy stalker that waited outside of your hotel room with the swarm of other people. I'm not going to be the one that you care about. I'm just going to be one of the hive mind freaks waiting for you.
I have such a good idea.
Bond.
I have such a good idea to build that bond, but I think it's like not good to do.
What do you mean?
Okay, so like if you used to work for a DoorDash or Instacart and you still have your lanyards and you could still say go to that hotel. Hey, I was just wondering if you ordered your order is here, just buy a freaking cake from the grocery store. Interaction.
I think that's called stalking.
That's true. I did get a chance to meet Quentin Tarantino, but he was on a date with someone at this diner, and I'm like, I'm not going to interrupt his date.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Again, if I ever, I have like seen celebrities in person, but it has to be in a way where I feel like you're not going to hate me, and I'm not going to just make you uncomfortable. Like,
Yep.
I would never ask a celebrity for a photo because to me, that just ended any connection we could have had. Because
Yes.
I don't want to have this be a transactional interaction.
And don't
Like,
do it in the bathroom.
I want to be friends.
If I was on the topic of PR packages and celebrities, if you could like just anytime pick your top maybe 5 or so companies you would want to get PR packages from. I'm talking about those big ones where like someone with white gloves comes to your door with a big PR package. What would be the ones you'd pick?
Girl, I don't. That's a question. I don't know.
Mine would be Melt Cosmetics,
Okay.
Flower Nose, because I know I can't
Flower
afford a
nose.
thousand
Flower
dollars.
nose is on my list. There we go.
Probably like Bonza, which they make gluten free pastas, pizzas, waffles, like all the things I could eat.
Oh, any food I would take. I would take any food PR
Mm-hmm.
any day. Hell yeah.
They
Food
sent me
PR.
one. I remember Quest Protein sent me a PR once. That was cool.
Because I feel like that you can definitely make use of.
Yeah. And I remember Alani sent me energy drinks and they had like a witch's brew one, which was my favorite apple flavor.
I would
Spirit
love.
Halloween would be awesome.
I would love if any like perfume company did PR packages. Oh my god, there's this brand Denom. So if they had PR packages, yeah, send me over because they're expensive as hell.
Shiseido,
Hmm.
that would be a good one.
I finally caved and bought one of the Denom full sizes. They have like discovery sets, which are like
Hmm.
small little minis that you can like try out. And in one of the discovery sets, there's two scents that I really liked, and one of them is like a strawberry mochi something. It just smells like really strawberry, but kind of like powdery. It's like really good. And like I ran out of the little travel size, but they don't sell that just by itself. And I was like, I just have to buy the big bottle.
The thing I'd worry about scent PR, because I recently got one, it's like, what if you don't like any of them? I'm so picky about scents.
I would just give them away. I just give true.
That's
It would have
true.
to be like a gourmand kind, like a sweet scent. I'm
Or a
not really
company you really
floral.
like.
Yeah, I'm not really a floral person. There's one. It's like a small apothecary. I think they're based in like one of the Carolinas. And it's called Source. And there's this scent. It's called like a witch's Valentine. It is the only
Ooh.
like floral scent technically that I really like. It smells like roses and like raspberries.
Hmm.
It is enough raspberry that it's like sweet. It is so good. It is so
Yeah.
delicious.
I
My
like a
favorite.
floral scent, but it has to be mixed with a lot of stuff like sandalwood and just other things.
I'm not down for the woodsy, and I'm not down for the
Really?
musky.
I don't like musky, but I love like that foresty scent, the pines and stuff. Oh,
I don't. Again, I the only scents I really gravitate towards on myself are like I want to smell like a bakery.
yeah, food.
Yes, I would like to smell like a croissant. Like that is that is my
Croissant.
vibe. Croissant. Um, I one of my favorite perfumes, and you know, if you guys don't care about this, go ahead and get it because it's amazing. But apparently, I didn't know. But of course, I had to like look it up afterwards. That some perfumes, especially from like small like apothecaries, have butter in it technically. So there's this thing, and it's called Butter O2. I have like a thing here that I like screenshotted. It's called Butter O2, right? So it is a non-vegan natural, which can be used in traces to add naturalness and richness to a scent. So basically, it like smells like buttery. It kind of adds to like a gourmand kind of scent. That's basically like what it does.
Hmm.
But it's actually made with real like butter extract or something. But that small apothecary source, my favorite perfume ever. I didn't know that motherfucker had butter extract in it, but it is called 2 a.m. in Lafayette, and it literally is the most like vanilla like pastry like sweet caramely. It is so good. I still have like a this much left, like a this much, and I'm gonna use it sparingly. I want to smell like a patisserie.
Well, I just looked it up because I heard this online somewhere and I didn't know it was true, but I actually looked it up and it is true. Did you know that Victoria's Secret is the only like one of the few companies in like mainstream marketing that puts pheromones in their perfume.
Really?
Yeah, especially like their So Sexy or whatever line.
I wonder the science behind pheromones. Like, I wonder if it works.
I wonder if it's like this is the extraction of a whatever creature when they're in heat. Like, what is a
I
pheromone?
don't know. Like, I really don't know what a pheromone is.
What is a pheromone?
Should we just like? Hold
Yeah,
on.
so any tease flower, pure seduction, very sexy nights fragrances at Victoria's Secret has pheromone infused scents to enhance attraction.
Okay, what is a pheromone in perfume? And this is going to be like research that isn't research because we're barely being able to research it. But let us see. This is from healthline.com. Is this a reliable source? We do not know. Pheromone perfumes are fragrances designed to mimic and enhance the body's natural scent. Some people believe this can make you more attractive to others. However, scientific evidence. Okay, so it's not a thing, but it is a
Okay.
thing, huh?
It's kind of like how Asian moms shave their babies' heads because they're like, oh, they're going to turn out to have thick, glorious locks and more mates in the future.
But the first search is telling me it don't really mean nothing, but maybe it does. I don't know.
I was like deep diving because I went to the mall for the first time in a very long while. The same day I went to that Ulta event. And the Victoria's Secret's got thick bottles now in the front windows.
The only good thing about the mall is Auntie Anne's
Is what?
and pretzels. Auntie Anne's pretzels?
Yes, I thought you said Indians. I'm like,
No.
what? Auntie Anne's? Yes, we were drooling over that. I miss Auntie Anne's. I can't have any of that. My friend went up to Cinnabon and she's like, my friend here is gluten free. Do you have any gluten free options? And they started laughing and they're like, no.
Man, why you gotta laugh? You could just say no. You're gonna be mean about it. Damn.
Now I want to see if there's any, because I used to love Auntie Anne's or Wetzel's pretzels, and I would get the frosting and dip the salted soft pretzels in it, so you get that sweet and salty.
The mall used to be popping. The mall used to be like where you would go and just like spend time and have fun. No one goes to malls anymore.
There's so many of them closing down.
2 malls that I used to go to growing up, one that was like really close to my house, been dead, like it's gone. It's still like they haven't like taken it down yet or anything. Like, you can still technically walk around in it, but like obviously like you're not supposed to. And then one like just recently closed that was close to like a summer camp I went to that we used to go there. They had like kids movies that you could watch if you like read books, that kind of that program thing that they had. And yeah, now that thing's closed too. They're getting rid of malls.
There used to be this mall, and my mom recently told me my favorite childhood mall shut down by her. It was in Westminster, California, which is kind of like the Asian culture part of Los Angeles, very south. And they had this store there called Wizards, and it was board game and card games from all over the world. And it had like deep red carpet and stars everywhere. I'm like, this is the most magical thing ever. It was a 2-story mall. They had like, I'm sure it was like the equivalent of Forever 21 Shein, but it was for plus size girlies. They had multiple of these different stores, and they had a DSW warehouse that was huge, and they had a book off, so you get movies and books and everything and anime comics for a fraction of the price.
You know what I miss? I miss Hot Topic when it was scary.
Yes.
Hot Topic used to be scary. Like, it used to be like you'd be nervous to walk in there. And like people think it's like, oh, it's because you were just like a kid. No, no, no. If you look up the before and after of the Hot Topic rebrand, it used to look like metal. And
It
now
used to
looks
look like
normal.
if you imagined the entrance of hell,
Yes.
the gates, they were
made it
like
enticing.
red, yes, dripping red Hot Topic sign with like these bronze, like rusted looking gates with red stones in it.
That store, as like a young Catholic schoolgirl that couldn't do anything alternative, I was like, these are my people, just not yet.
I think once, because it used to be like in my era, like the punk goth band tees, which was cool. But once these dang YouTuber merch started coming in there, I feel like things
Yeah.
started changing.
But at some point it was like a still like an alt YouTuber. Like they had like
Yeah.
Smosh, like that kind of like
Hmm.
still like emo adjacent ish. And then it just became like regular.
Fred
Like,
Frigglehorn
yeah. Hey, it's
and
Fred.
Disney.
You know what store is bonkers to me? Spencer's.
I heard they're going bankrupt.
Well, Spencer's is wild. You walk in there, and Spencer's just feels like an edge lord. Like, I have raunchy comedy. Like
South
it'll
Park
have
is my personality.
literally, it'll just be like mugs, and it's just like titty mugs, and it'll
Yeah.
just be like stupid sayings that aren't really funny. And then it's like, oh, you go to the back of the store, and oh, there's sex toys in the back of the store. Guys, you're not edgy. Calm down. You
That
sell
remind
mugs and T-shirts. Relax. Like,
and like tongue piercings that no one bought. I remember. Do you remember when they had video rental stores and some of them had like the beaded curtain of all the X-rated things, and then like we would always wait to see if we saw recognize someone's dad going behind there.
I saw a reel. Those meta glasses that everyone has. Someone said if you're gonna buy those stupid meta glasses, you might as well go bootleg movies for us. Just go into the movie theater and just record the whole movie on your meta glasses.
I remember my ex-boyfriend. I don't know if that I was way too young to be dating this guy. He would give me like as a romantic gesture because he heard my mom like Keanu Reeves like a bootleg Constantine movie. I forgot to tell you just today this happened. Uh, my dad doesn't like texting me, but he loves sending me Facebook messages of videos that reminds him of me. So it'll be like make your own bread dinner rolls out of a potato with whatever flour and a potato, whatever flour you're not allergic to. And today it was this lady that obviously looked AI, and she was like, this is how you can use AI and chat GBT to make thousands of dollars in less than a week, because whatever you're proficient in, you ask ChatGPT how to market yourself, and there was like 5 steps on how to do it. And she's like, you could make over $3,000 in 7 days. And I'm like, I literally was felt like typing my dad back, being like, oh, like I have a friend that sells feet pics and made more than this or something, just to like shock him.
It's one of those things where I some things I can't morally fold on. Like there have been like when I'm looking to apply to like different art jobs, there have been many listings and it's like your job is like to train AI. And I'm like, I refuse.
Yeah.
Like I would sooner live on the side of the street in a box than work to train AI.
I saw which made me really upset. Recently it was part of the Disney universe on some of, because there was a merge with, are they with Marvel technically? Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was part of the Marvel universe. They were doing these short cartoon animations, and they laid off 1,000 artists because they weren't willing to do compromise with AI for their jobs.
It's not
Yeah.
art. It's not the same thing. And then people that I hate when people justify their bad behavior and like use another group of people as like a scapegoat for their bad behavior. Like, well, like AI art is just more accessible. You have to think about people with disabilities and not everyone can make art. Yet yes, everyone can. Yes, everyone can make art. There's people that have no limbs that like put a paintbrush in their mouth and make art.
Exactly.
There's people with multiple Beethoven was deaf, guys. Like art is accessible. You just have to work around it if you really want to do it. Like it's accessible. There's
And
this
like,
blind man. This is not
mhm.
safe for him. I don't think, but it was incredible. There's this blind man that is an artist, and his art is so like genuinely beautiful to look at. And
Hmm.
what he does, which is so cool, is he mixes different mediums into his paints so that they all have a different texture, so that he knows
Ooh.
which one is which. So he'll like water down the black with like whatever medium so that like he can feel the wateriness and it's like, okay, this is black.
Or like
Or
put
like add,
sand.
yeah, like
Yeah.
add different things. And it also makes his art look like textured too.
That's
And
so
he does it all
cool.
with his hands, which is why I said it's not good for him because like you really shouldn't be like raw dog and paint like that. But it is so cool. So again, you don't need AI. You just need to like care about your craft. That's it.
Oh, the commercials. All the commercials of these AI old men and stuff, and they're like, "Have you been like exposed to asbestos at a corporate job or industrial job? Call us now." And it's like not real people. It's all these fake old people or fake construction workers. They don't have any wrinkles in their foreheads. And I can't people believe people fall for it and like their fingers are glitching. And it's either
Have
that
you
or some celebrity trying to sell me Ozempic.
have you seen the AI influencers that have been getting viral?
No.
There was this AI influencer that genuinely does low key look real. And she's like she's not real, but I'm just gonna pretend like she's a person. She's like a very beautiful, like dark skinned woman that was like taking photos at like Coachella with like all these celebrities and like going mega viral. Robot, not real, but people thought that she was like a real influencer, like a real person taking photos with these celebrities because it genuinely did look convincing. Not real. The fact that like Zendaya and Tom Holland's AI wedding photo that wasn't real got like over 1 million likes. And then I think Zendaya had mentioned that some of her friends and family were reaching out to her, annoyed that they didn't get invited to her wedding. She didn't have a wedding. It's AI. That's
I miss
bonkers.
you remember when YouTube first started and like the fakes out there was Lonely Girl 15 and it
Mm-hmm.
was a real person who just was an actress and not an actual real vlogger teenage girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of fake I would like to see more of than this AI.
Well, I feel like some people are developing the type of AI psychosis where it's like they think AI is like a person and they're like, connected with AI and they like rely on it for everything. But then I feel like a lot of people are developing a different kind of AI psychosis where like you're so hyper focused on the fact that everything is AI that everything feels like AI even if it's not AI. Like every single thing I see now, I have to be like, is that AI? That might be AI. I'm not sure if that's AI or not. Can I
And a
like this
lot
video? Is that
yeah.
AI?
And people also see this as like cliff notes, like a cheat code to get things done. And the I had something else to say and I totally escaped my mind. But it's just like, oh, the I have seen influencers that were fake AI and I found out because it's like, oh, I want this really cool. A lot of them I see is a Lord of the Rings metal cup that looks like the Hobbit door and everything on it. And you could buy it on Sheen and stuff. But this person's selling it pretending a fake AI person is like actually welding this cup together and hand painting it, but it's from Sheen and they're just reselling it for like $50.
I saw one earlier today that I just scrolled by and it was like my daughter makes these like hyper realistic Michael Jackson uh lights or something. And then like it went to like at first it looked like real people and then it went to like the product videos and I was like, no, this is AI. Oh my god. And I just went away. I feel like we could be rich if we had no morals.
Exactly.
I
I was
think
just
about
thinking
that.
the other day, I'm like, without using AI, me and Joe need to like bring our brains together. Like, what if we made our own Sanrio type character, but not Sanrio? Like, we made our whole own universe of characters that
I
we designed
wish
ourselves.
I've thought about that. I feel like it's really hard to get motion on like art content that's not like pop culture related, because like that doesn't really get pushed to an audience as much. Um, because I love making like original characters, but like can never find anyone that cares about my original
Like, look
characters.
at the Fugglers. How did that launch? Those things look weird.
Hey, we have a little teddy bear and a
I
little
know
doll.
I know enough people that like trinkets. I also saw this thing that a fad was people are thrifting like the silverware organizers for kitchen drawers, and they were painting it and adding things to it to make a trinket wall shelf, and it fits them perfectly.
That's cute.
And they were doing like little sloped roofs on it and chimneys to look like a little creepy black gothic house.
That's really cute. I want to get back into making my clay stuff more. I don't have time for everything that I want to do. And
Same.
I feel like the older I get, certain projects that I want to work on feel like I'm wasting my time because I'm not making money from it. Which is
Well,
like such a weird capitalistic
yeah,
mindset.
I get
where it's
that way
like,
too.
It's like, oh, if I do this like stupid little drawing, like no one's gonna care. It's not gonna get likes, and I just wasted like 2 hours.
I need to take 2 hours before bed, and one of those hours needs to be me drawing or painting something that I don't post to make money off of, or creating something.
Yeah, there's like that. Like I've seen people talking about how like every time you get into like a new hobby, people are instantly like, okay, well, how are you gonna monetize off of that? How are you
Yeah.
gonna make money off of that? How are you gonna get paid off of that? Even things that I would like to make money from potentially in the future, like
Mhm.
I have my Etsy with like my whatever and like my coloring books and yada yada. But like with my clay stuff, I would find it fun to sell. But it's like, guys, I just started. I made like a few things out of clay, and everyone is like, "Oh my god, you should sell those! Oh my god, those are great! You should sell those!" And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, they're not good. What are we talking about? Like,
All of
calm
my
down.
friends want me to sell my gluten-free like baked goods and stuff because I've seen a lot of like porch bakeries, which is so cute out here in Texas. I worry about the heat. I'd want to take the cottage law test on like food safety, and like there's so much money that goes into food, and like so how much am I actually profiting from it?
Mhm.
So many people could say this made me sick. Is it really gluten free? Like it's just so much.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching said podcast episode 5. Episode
5.
5.
Make sure
Um,
to comment if you're watching this on YouTube and like it, or leave a review if you're listening.
remember, I'm threatening you guys again. Comment. You got to leave a comment. You got to leave a long comment. Even just say hello. Just comment hello. Comment an emoji. It doesn't gotta be nothing. Like it, share it. Okay. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcast, Spotify, go down. You're gonna see some stars. Oh, the stars aren't white yet. That means you haven't rated it. Make them white. Make them 5. 5 stars. Okay.
Let us know what company you would like to get PR from in the comments.
Yes. What company would you like? Make it something fun.
Hopefully it's not a hospital that you paid over $1,000 for.
Maybe they want some tissues. Maybe they need a stress ball. Life is tough. They give you a Dollar Tree special. That's just like whatever you can find.
I probably could go into Five Below and find all of this.
That's what you find at the cash register on your way out. It's better than nothing.
She was telling me, like, so you need to take Tylenol at this time or ibuprofen at this time, and you may need a heating pad. I thought that was all going to be in this bag, and none of it was.
They don't care about us. They do not care. At all. But yeah, guys. Follow us too. Subscribe. Come on now. Do something.
We each have our own Instagrams, TikToks, YouTubes. We've got more content. I just posted a new video with crafting and Frankenstein brides and spooky stories.
Remember, she has job loss and I want to lose mine. Help.
Sound like we're doing SOS signals. Joan's fire is pink and mine's lavender.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end this now.
All right.